The Commissioner's report this morning makes it very clear that I should have taken precautions and cleared my family vacation and dealings with the Aga Khan in advance. I'm sorry I didn't, and in the future I will be clearing all my family vacations with the Commissioner's office. I've always considered the Aga Khan a close family friend, which is why I didn't clear this family trip in the first place, but given the Commissioner's report, I will be taking all precautions in the future. Happy to take your questions.
Vous êtes allé sur une île privée, à bord d'un hélicoptère privé, chez quelqu'un qui préside une fondation qui est inscrite au registre des lobbyistes. Vous ne voyiez pas à l'époque, vous n'aviez pas vu à l'époque qu'il pouvait y avoir un problème?
J'avais eu des interactions avec la commissaire il y a des années où elle m'a très clairement dit que des amitiés de famille n'était pas un enjeu préoccupant et pour moi, c'était une occasion d'aller chez un ami pour avoir des temps en famille. Et évidemment, sachant ce qu'on sait maintenant, ayant vu le rapport de la commissaire, évidemment, j'aurais dû vérifier à l'avance et dans l'avenir, je vais certainement vérifier à l'avance.
Describing the Aga Khan as a close family friend when the report says you haven't spoken in 20 years?
I consider the Aga Khan to be a family friend. I fully accept the report of the Commissioner. Her responsibility is to protect the integrity of the office. She made a determination that he is not a family friend. I still consider him a family friend, but moving forward, even on people I consider to be family friends or friends, I will be proactively checking with the Commissioner on any personal travel and vacations.
Yes. This question, often when we report on this over the year, you get a lot of feedback from viewers saying, come on, this is hardly a big deal. It's a very minor matter. I wonder if you'd like to explain to Canadians, do you think this is a serious issue that a Prime Minister has found to violate a statute, or that it is in fact not much to see here?
No, this is an important issue. We have a system in place to protect the integrity of the office of Prime Minister and the integrity of our institutions. And it is important that as we move forward, we learn from this mistake. I take full responsibility for it. We need to make sure that the office of the Prime Minister is without reproach, and in the future, including on family, friends, and personal family trips, we will be proactively working with the Office of the Commissioner to ensure that there is no conflict of interest, no appearance of conflict of interest. Évidemment, si j'avais à refaire ça, on aurait fait ça différemment. J'aurais parlé avec le bureau de la commissaire dès le début pour faire approuver tout ce qu'on est en train de faire et tout ce qu'on a fait. Et si elle avait dit de ne pas le faire, on ne l'aurait pas fait. Donc, effectivement. Pardon.
Est-ce que ça vient avec des sanctions, le rapport de la commissaire?
Là, on est en train de regarder, les conclusions que j'en tire, et c'est très clair, c'est que la commissaire a trouvé qu'on était dans une situation de conflit d'intérêts. Et pour empêcher que ça se repasse par moi ou par tout premier ministre dans l'avenir, on va s'assurer de travailler beaucoup plus proche avec la commissaire pour s'assurer qu'on n'est pas dans des situations de conflit d'intérêts.
So how could that not have occurred to you, with all due respect? You were going to take a free holiday from someone you consider a friend, but obviously you have a different definition of a friend than the Commissioner. You knew that they had a lobbying registry, that they were set up to lobby the government. How could it not have occurred to you that that might not have been okay?
No. The fact is, we work sorry, let me just try to reorder the thoughts. We worked with the lobby conflict of interest commissioner on a regular basis on a broad range of issues when the issues come up. On this issue of a family vacation with a personal friend, it wasn't considered that there would be an issue there. Obviously there was a mistake. The Aga Khan is someone who has been a longtime friend of my family's, a friend of mine, a friend to Canada as well. And for me to look for a place to have a quiet vacation where I can have quality family time is something we all look for with our families. Obviously, the issue moving forward will be something that I, and no doubt future prime ministers, will take much more seriously and be much clearer about proactively verifying even family-related friends travel in the future.
Monsieur Trudeau, vous insistez your jobs for not flagging this earlier, for not highlighting this as a problem. Will there be any loss in your office?
Ultimately, obviously, we will be moving forward and reflecting on how we can do this better in the future, but I take full responsibility for this. This was a family vacation that I am responsible for, and I take responsibility.
Vous insistez pour dire que c'est votre ami de famille, l'ami de votre famille, votre ami personnel. Excusez-moi. La commissaire, elle, note que vous ne lui avez pas parlé pendant 30 ans. Est-ce qu'elle dit faux?
Non. J'ai eu des interactions.
Mais c'est votre ami.
C'est un ami de la famille. Ça fait longtemps que c'est un ami de la famille, mais je respecte absolument, même si je suis en désaccord avec cette conclusion-là de la commissaire, elle prend les décisions pour protéger l'intégrité de l'office du premier ministre. Et donc, à l'avenir, même quand c'est un ami personnel, un ami de la famille, selon mes évaluations, je vais être sûr de vérifier à l'avance avec la commissaire par rapport à ça.
Est-ce que c'est faux que vous ne lui avez pas parlé depuis 30 ans?
Je lui ai parlé lors des funérailles de mon père. Je lui ai parlé à plusieurs reprises depuis que je suis devenu député.
Are you going anywhere this year for Christmas?
Yeah, we will be taking family time up at Harrington Lake, and then we're headed out to the Canadian Rockies.
Why was this wife have any, does she take any blame for this? Because it seems one of the trips was initiated by her, and so what's her role in all of this?
Obviously, moving forward on any family vacations of any type, we will be verifying and going through them in detail with the commissioner to ensure that there is no conflict of interest in the future.
Include some penalties or some fines. We've seen in this case, and also with Mr. Morneau, there's no sanctions at all other than the public embarrassment you may be going through right now. Should the law be changed, first of all, to toughen the act and also include some penalties?
I think we're very much aware that moving forward, we will be behaving differently. We respect and obviously accept the full report of the Commissioner. We will make sure that moving forward we are much more proactive about even personal family vacations with family friends. That's something that we need to ensure we're doing to guarantee the confidence that Canadians have both in our system, in our institutions, and in the Prime Minister's office. Je prends la responsabilité entière. Évidemment, en tant que bureau, nous allons faire les choses différemment dans les occasions à venir, quand je prendrai des vacances en famille. Mais je prends la responsabilité pour ce qui n'a pas été fait. Je l'assume.
Today, do you have to now change how you deal with, interact with the Aga Khan? We have to restrict to avoid now that you've been found in conflict?
We are going to ensure that on interactions with people I consider a family friend, like the Aga Khan, we ensure that the Ethics Commissioner approves of the way we move forward. It's really important to ensure the integrity of the office. Including in interactions with the Aga Khan on a professional ceremonial level, we will be working with the Commissioner.
This a year ago, actually, this started out because in the previous government, many office holders provided a list ahead of time to the Ethics Commissioner of friends and family who might have dealings with the government. Will you prepare a list of friends and family who might have dealings with the government, and presumably the Aga Khan will be on that list, so it would be on record for the Ethics Commission?
We're going to work with the Office of the Ethics Commissioner in the new year to ensure that as we go forward, we're in full and complete compliance with the Commissioner's rules and with the rules in place.
What does this say about your ethical compass, considering you've spent the entire fall defending your finance minister, for allegations of ethical breaches, and now you're standing here today facing a scathing report and contraventions of this statute. What does that say about your ethical compass?
We continue to work with the Ethics Commissioner. We're pleased with the work that they've done. Obviously, I accept the full conclusions, and I think as we move forward, obviously, my office and I will be behaving in a more proactive way on personal vacations. But at the same time, I think we can all collectively be reassured that we have mechanisms in our institutions here that hold everyone to account, to make sure that everyone follows the rules. And I think that's a strength for our structures.
Was the Aga Khan there when you were on vacation? You've never answered that question.
Yes. Yes.
Pendant votre séjour sur l'île, est-ce que vous avez discuté avec l'Aga Khan de dossiers touchant la politique canadienne ou de dossiers touchant la Fondation Aga Khan?
On a parlé d'enjeux globaux. C'est un ami avec qui j'ai eu beaucoup de discussions sur le contexte international, que ce soit en Syrie, que ce soit par rapport à la communauté ismaélie et la communauté musulmane en général. C'est de longues conversations qu'on a, mais on n'a pas discuté précisément d'enjeux de politique canadienne.
Est-ce que c'est assez présenter des excuses ou il ne faut pas poser un geste concret ou faire un acte de contrition supplémentaire?
Absolument. Le geste concret, c'est de rassurer les Canadiens qu'à l'avenir, nous allons nous assurer de travailler avec la commissaire pour qu'on ne soit pas dans des situations de conflit d'intérêts. C'est très important que les Canadiens aient confiance dans l'intégrité de nos institutions, de notre système et de s'assurer qu'on avance en prenant ça en compte et en travaillant avec le bureau du commissaire, c'est essentiel.
According to the Ethics Commissioner's report, your wife called and asked if she could go to this island, if your family could go to this island. This is a man who runs organizations that have business with the government of Canada. Is it appropriate to ask rather than to be offered, even if this is your friend, to ask someone who has business before the government of Canada, can we come and stay on your private island?
It was a standing invitation from the Aga Khan and his daughter to spend some time on their island.
Vous avez des conclusions depuis quand? Ou depuis quand saviez-vous que ce serait aujourd'hui que ce serait déposé, ce rapport?
On avait entendu il y a quelques jours que ça s'en venait cette semaine. On a reçu le rapport il y a à peine une heure ou deux. Merci beaucoup tout le monde. Thank you.